Hello everyone, my name is Jen and welcome to the book Refuge and welcome to an announcement video that I am so excited to share with you. All right. I don't know if you were around for this, but back in April of this year when COVID was just rampaging its way around, which, you know, it still is because life, I tell you, we had a readathon called the Romance Takeover Buddy Read. That's what it was called. And I freaking loved it. It was really when our romance booktubers were really starting to get their feet. We were spending a lot of time talking. It was when we were starting our weekly read-alongs together, which are fabulous. And I was just really feeling that I wanted to make this kind of a biannual thing. I wasn't the one who started the first one, but I agreed to kind of head up the resurgence of it this time, if that makes sense. So me, along with some fellow creators, are going to be hosting this time a 2-week long romance takeover booktube readathon. That's what we're calling it. We're just calling it the Romance Takeover Readathon, and it is about celebrating love and creating community through reading romance together, okay? And since this one is taking place, which obviously I should tell you, this is taking place right after Thanksgiving. It's going to be November 29th through the 11th of December, so it's almost a full 2 weeks long. There are going to be live reading sprints. There's a build your own bingo board. There is just so much fun is going to be happening on Insta. We also have a printable of the board this time, so that if you don't use Insta, or you feel like there are certain prompts that you don't use because they more have to do with like social aspects, we're going to have a build your own board. We are going to have all the cool things. So let's dive into the details with this. I'm going to try to go as quickly and succinctly as possible. So first, let's talk about the 6 main hosts for this. And those hosts are going to be, like I said, we're going to be hosting reading sprints throughout the 2 weeks. So as well as there being the normal, we normally have our Tuesday night read-along lives. Those are going to be kind of scooped up into the Romance Takeover Readathon. And it's really just going to be about, you can have it just reading, all the romance that you want to, as well as you could use this as an opportunity to clean up your end of the year TBR. That's what I'm going to be using it for. I'm going to do it a little bit like the Kindle Clear Out Readathon that was just a month or 2 back. But in regards to like my TBR, where I'm really going to try to get to some of the oldest books on there, books that have been on there all year, and just kind of clean up a few things. Or you can just use it to read whatever. You can complete the board as many times as you want to. My goal is, I'll share this when I do my TBR, but I'm going to try to do a double board and like black out twice because we have like a small board, and so you can decide. But the hosts who will be hosting with me will be Tamika from Library of Tomes, Nicole from Who Picked This Book, Izzy from Happy for Now, Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany, her name always tries to trip me up, and Bree from In Love and Words. And I also want to give a special shout out to Bree because she made this beautiful art. I reached out to her last month when we were starting to put this together, and I was like, will you please do the art, because the stuff you did for the Kindle Clear Out was gorgeous. And she came back to me with this gorgeous theme. It's so beautiful. Like, I just want to sigh at its gorgeousness because it's amazing. So there's going to be the live reading shows, like the live read-along. Sorry, can't talk. There will be a list of this. It'll be on Instagram pinned there, as well as we'll put it on Twitter. We'll put it on all the places. There's going to be a read-along the kickoff night, which will be on my channel. Then there will, and the theme for that one is going to be historical romance. So we're going to try to theme them, and so each of the hosts is going to have buddies who are on it with them. There is some room left too, so if you are interested in one of the theme nights, make sure you reach out to us. You can check out the romance Discord, which is always linked down below. If you want to know more about things that are happening there, if you'd like to join one, we want you all involved. So I'm going to be doing historical romance on the 29th. Then we will have Nicole, who's doing paranormal romance, on December 1st. December 2nd, we have In Love and Words, and she's doing contemporary romance. Bethany is doing holiday romance on December 3rd. Library of Tomes is doing dark romance on December 4th. December 5th, we have the Grumpy and Sunshine Reads, which is on Izzy's channel. And then I will be hosting the wrap up as well, which will just be, you know, wrapping everything up on the 11th on my channel again. The times again and the themes, and just so you know, the themes don't mean that that's what you have to be reading during that time. We just thought it would be fun to each channel kind of have the theme of like what is, you know, whether it's their favorite romance or trope or whatever. We just thought that would be cute. Each host that night will maybe say a couple recommendations of their favorite within that, but you can just bring along whatever you were going to read. Like, it's not like you have to read that. That's not what it is. We just thought it would be cute to theme things. So then, like we said, this is going to have a build your own bingo board. I can't talk. It's a thing. So it's just this pretty 9x9 square, and then there is also a list of the prompts, which we have about 20 or so prompts, I think. Let me check this out. She has the pretty list of everything, but there's about 20 or so prompts. Again, I'll go over all of those when I put up my TBR, but you'll be able to check these out now. If you go to my Insta story, I'll have it saved there, as well as all the other details I'm talking about, who the hosts are, all those things. But yeah, there's going to be a whole, oh my gosh, here we go. A whole list of prompts that you can choose from, where there are easy ones, as easy as like posting a TBR, make sure you're following all the hosts, find new romance YouTubers to follow. So just some really fun ones. So you can really do this however you want. If you want it to be all social prompts, you could do that. If you want it to be all focused on reading, you can do that. This is really just about reading romance and communicating together. There's no like deeper goal into it than that. I just love this romance community. This year has been shit for everybody, and I wanted one that would help us wrap up our year and help make this fun. As always, the prompts are fluid enough that if you really don't want to be reading romance, you could do that too, even though this is the romance takeover readathon, so we really want romance to take it over. But some of the prompts include just reading an audiobook, reading a library book, reading a recent release. You know, those things couldn't be done without it being a romance if you just love readathons for whatever. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the announcements of this. You'll find all the documents down below. Like I said, we do have a printable board this time. I know some of you who reached out to me and said that like you felt that if you don't have Instagram or a social media that you couldn't really participate in the readathon. Of course, that's never the case. You can always make your own board and do it whether you're using the Insta stuff or not. But we just wanted to be as inclusive as possible. So also down below you will find you'll find the link to all of these documents, and there is a PDF file where you can print the list of prompts and print out a beautiful board, again, that Bree made. So if you don't want to be doing it that way, you don't have to. You can just print it out and do it at home. I'm going to print it anyway because last time I like made my own and it looked like shit. So this way I can use Bree's and it's beautiful and it's fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now, but make sure you check out all the hosts down below. They should be posting their videos today too. Make sure you check out the romance Discord where you can be speaking with us. You should be a part of the romance Discord anyway if you love romance, no matter what. And we can't wait for you to join us. My TBR will be going up in the next couple weeks. And then make sure you join us for the kickoff live show on November 29th on my channel. And it's going to be fabulous. So thank you so much thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you participate. I hope you have a great time. And let's cheers to 2021 being better than this shit show has been. So there's that. Thank you so much for watching. I put videos 4 to 5 days a week. Make sure you check them out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.